This is Dr. Fazlur Rahman. Today I am going to solve a problem on cam profile. That is shown here. I am going to draw the cam profile for the knife edge follower with the following data. So it is given the angle of ascent theta is 60 degrees. That is uniform velocity with which the follower is moving, followed by the dwell period at the top dead center. Angle is 30 degrees, and angle of descent of the follower is 90 degrees. That is shown here. And remaining the dwell period at the bottom dead center is 180 degrees, and the lift of the follower is 40 millimeters. And the data also given here, it is the minimum radius of the cam is 20 millimeters. So I am going to draw the cam profile and the follower is of the knife edge, and it is considered as the inline follower in this problem. First and foremost step is I am going to draw the displacement diagram as it is shown here. So on the x-axis I am going to take the cam rotation angle, and y-axis I am going to take the displacement of the follower. The scale that I am going selected is I have selected here is on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 degrees, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So here, so what I have done is I have drawn the x-axis where the displacement of the follower. So this is the displacement of the follower. That is the I think the cam angle. This is the cam angle, and that is the displacement of the follower. And here on x-axis, what I have done is I have indicated the ascent angle, dwell period, the descent angle, and then dwell period. So I consider this scale, and I have drawn as the 60 degrees line on x-axis, then dwell period, y-axis, and on y-axis I have represented as the 40 millimeters. That is given here. Minimum radius of the lift of the follower is 40 millimeters. I have drawn here, and I have completed this rectangle. And this ascent period is I have divided into 6 parts as I have shown here. And since the follower is moving with uniform velocity, I joined here this line to this point here, and I have divided the x-axis here into 6 equal parts, and I have erected this. I have shown these points 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash, 3 3 dash, 4 4 dash, and 5 5 dash, and 6, and followed by the dwell period here 6 6 dash. So where there is no movement of the follower, it will be stationary. And in the return stroke, again I have divided this into 6 equal parts, 90 degrees. And since it is also moving in the uniform velocity here, I have joined this line, this end to this end. I have divided into 6 equal parts, and I have erected the verticals, and the points are shown here 6 dash, 7 7 dash, etc. And finally 11 11 dash and 12 here. And this part is the dwell period at the bottom dead center of the cam, bottom of the follower. So there will not be any motion. So I am going to draw the cam profile for this given data. The first and foremost step is that as I think I already discussed in the class, first I am going to draw the minimum radius of the cam 20 millimeters. So 20 millimeters radius, first I will draw a circle. So naturally the diameter will be the 40 millimeters. And after drawing this, I am going to show the axis here. So this is the axis of the cam, and here I am going to represent the knife edge follower. So this is the knife edge follower, and here with respect to this angle, this axis, I am going to represent the angle. The ascent angle is 60 degrees. So 60 degrees first I represent here 60 degrees, then followed by 30 degrees of the dwell period here. This is the ascent angle 60 degrees, and this is the 30 degrees, and this is the descent angle as 90 degrees here. Then after doing this, so for the second step is, if I want to draw the cam profile, since I have divided the x-axis here, the ascent period as in 6 equal parts, here also I am going to divide this into 6 equal parts, 3 4 5, and similarly, so this is the dwell period here. So again, then this also again the descent period is again it is 6 equal parts. So I am going to divide this also into 6 equal parts, 1 2 3 4 5. Then the next step is, what I am going to do is I am going to join these lines here. These are the lines with the center, and similarly here also I am going to join the center here. So these points are the 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this. So next step is, what I will do is I will just extend these lines here a little bit further, and I am going to, with the help of the compass, I am going to take this angle, this length 1 dash, and from this point, this is the 1, I am going to cut here. This is 1 dash. Similarly, the length at 2 dash here, this point is 2, and I am going to cut the 2 dash here. And like this, the process continues. This is 3 dash, this is 4 dash. So this is here it is. I think this is the 1 dash. This is 2 dash. This is 3 dash. And here it is 4 dash, and this is the 5 dash, and finally this point is 6. Okay. So then again this also, so this point is 6 here, and again from this figure 7 dash, I will take this length. This point is 7, so I am going to extend this. So from 7 dash from the figure, this is the 7 dash point I am going to get, and here it is 8 dash, this is 9 dash, this is 10 dash, and finally this is 11 dash, and this point is 12. So after representing the points, I am going to join with the help of a smooth curve with the freehand sketch here. So this is, so if I join this, all these points, so you can see in the cam profile, so which is the cam profile. So this part, whatever the starting from this 0, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, then here it is a 6 dash, and 7 dash, 8 dash, 9 dash, 10 dash, 11 dash, and finally 12. So if you join this, this is what the complete the cam profile. So this is the cam profile for the knife edge follower. This following is this method is repeated. If the ascent is for different types of motions of the follower. I hope you have understood. Thank you.